Going further into the day, now we're considering a full 24-hour rotation. Okay, so over the course of 24 hours, what is the mind of ICT? What are the inner musings of Inner Circle Trader? I'm going through the process of going through this very routine right here. I look at PM session range. If it's not a factor or it's not to be considered because we're not in close proximity to that range, because we could be significantly higher or lower around 9:30. So what am I looking for then? If I'm not close to previous PM session 1:30 p.m. to 4 p.m. range at the time of 9:30 at the opening bell, and I'm watching that next 30 minutes, which is the opening range, what am I going to look for then next if it's not that? I'm looking at the London session raid. That means I'm going to be looking at the range between 2 o'clock in the morning and 5 o'clock in the morning, New York local time. Now again, tell me, is that complicated? No, simple. So in your charts, you want to be annotating what those levels are. Now, all right, so London session raids. If we are not in close proximity to the previous PM session at 9:30, remember this orange line here denotes the 9:30 opening bell of the stock market. So where are we at in terms of proximity? So we're starting the trading here. So where are we? Are we in close proximity to a PM session high or low? But we are in close proximity to what? London session buy side. We're digging into that. So all of this can be viewed pre 9:30 as a Judas swing. Now notice, am I showing you regular trading hours or electronic trading hours? Electronic trading hours. So that way you're going to be able to see the overnight trading. If you have it toggled to regular trading hours, you won't see this information, folks. It will be hidden from you, which is one of the conundrums that retail traders fall into. They don't know either how to toggle electronic trading hours or regular trading hours, and even if they do, they don't know what to do with the information. It's hidden. It's in plain sight, but it's hidden from them. You don't have that excuse anymore tonight. So London session buy side liquidity, we're seeing that raid up into it here. And then where's the low in that? Remember, 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the morning, New York local time. That's not ambiguous. What is the range? The highest high and the lowest low. Here and here. So if we raided the buy side and we did it on a run that's a Judas, we anticipate that as a false run higher. And then we're going to see, does it shift lower? How can we use that information? Well, you can use the 2022 model. You can use a breaker, a bearish breaker. You can use the ICT optimal trade entry. In here, from this low to that high is a fair value gap. This is a shift in market structure below this low right there. That's your 2022 model or optimal trade entry. What would you be aiming for? London session, sell side liquidity. Do you have to sit through a retracement? Yes. But we'll cover that because that in itself is also a range that we utilize intraday. Notice what I'm taking you through. The whole routine of 24 hours. Where are we at open? Open is 9:30. We have to wait for 30 minutes because there's going to either be a run higher or lower, or it may consolidate, and then we'll have to wait for the 10 o'clock displacement, and then you can look for a silver bullet between 10 o'clock and 11, or you could use a run into the lunch macro, which we won't talk about tonight, but I promise you I will be teaching those things. I can't do everything in one lesson. Everything line upon line, precept upon precept, it'll be taught here and there. But before November, you'll have more than you'll ever need. So we have two ranges we've identified here for defining where liquidity is. Let me go back to the discussion of that bookmap application or software. I want you, if you have availability to do this, Look at what Bookmap is saying when we're trading, like here. Tools like that will start showing you lots of liquidity, if they're accurate, right below that low. If it matches the premise that I'm teaching here tonight, then it's valid. And that's where the market will draw to. Every small little liquidity above the marketplace or below the marketplace is irrelevant. When I say I'm looking for a draw on liquidity, I'm looking predominantly around the levels I'm teaching you today.